Hi, how's it going? So, welcome to week 3. I just want to start by reiterating what I finished week 2 saying. Thank you for the donations. It really, massively exceeded what my expectations were. I didn't really know what to expect, but I certainly didn't expect that we would smash 100 in, a day and a half. I probably would have set the threshold for shaving my head a little bit higher if I'd realised that that it would, if I'd have realised that the donations would have poured in like that. So no, I'm really grateful, and I think at the end of week 2's video, where I was a bit tired from that run, I didn't sound very enthusiastic, but no, I'm really grateful. With that said, we're on to week 3 now, so of course the intensity picks up once again. I've just got back from the run, but this week's runs are a brisk 5-minute warm-up walk, then 2 of the following: 90 seconds jogging, 90 seconds walking, 3 minutes jogging, 3 minutes walking, and then a 5-minute cool down again, so totaling 28 minutes. So I just got back from Monday's run. The 3-minute intervals of jogging were tough. It was tough to maintain, I suppose. Like, obviously, there are 2 3-minute intervals of 6 minutes, so it's 7.5 minutes of jogging in total, which, to be fair, we've done across some of the previous weeks with like the 8 1-minute intervals and then the 6.5-minute intervals. So in terms of accumulated running, it's not as bad as some of the other ones, but the challenge really is those 3-minute intervals, keeping going for those 3 minutes. I did find that difficult at times. It tires you out, which is obvious, but I could definitely feel it on like the first one. One of the pieces of advice that James, the guy who's organising this, gave earlier in today was making sure not to, peg it, not to go too fast and sort of overcommit and tire yourself out, which, to be fair, is one of the things that I mentioned that I do sometimes struggle with, either at the beginning or just in the running phases. And I tried to make sure I took that on board, and I think I did a bit of a better job of pacing myself with the jogging. The first 3-minute one was still tough, because I think it's that kind of, because it's not something that I've had to do yet, sort of waiting for the beeping. You don't know exactly when it's coming. And obviously I listen to music, so I'm like, well, that's about a song's worth of jogging, but you can't really keep track, I guess. But yeah, I got through it without having to walk in the jogging section, which is good. Interestingly, the second 90-second jog, when I started that, I felt like my calves and my thighs were kind of groaning a bit, but yeah, we got through it. And then with the second 3-minute jog, that was pretty tough, but I didn't have to, pace myself as much because it was the last one. So towards the end, I was able to just kind of pick it up and go with my body in terms of, I'm starting to tire, let's push back against that. And that was pretty good. And to be fair, the 3-minute intervals, maintaining the jogging was difficult, but in terms of overall tiredness level, at the end of that second 3-minute, at the end of the session, I still felt I had a bit more energy in me anyway. So that was good. And on the walk back, I actually, when I got to the end of my road, I then jogged down the road back to my front door, because I don't know, I just had that little bit extra in me, and I was like, well, I might as well just, give that little bit extra. It will, go towards the stats, I'm not going to complain about, and yeah, it was good. So in terms of the stats, tonight's one was a little bit shorter actually, but to be fair, it is 3 minutes shorter as a session. So, I did 4.29 kilometers in 36 minutes and 42 seconds, which again is in line with the quicker sessions in terms of the speed that this app measures. The quickest one I've done so far is last Friday's one at 8 minutes and 27 seconds per kilometer. Today's one was 8 minutes and 33 seconds. So the second fastest one I've done, albeit a little bit shorter. So doing the quickest one and still feeling pretty good after it is good. And I think, I was a little bit daunted by the idea of 3 minutes of consecutive constant running, and it was difficult, but I smashed it. Which I think is then going to help with some of the nervousness in the coming weeks when it does start to extend and intensify even more. So yeah, overall, happy with today. Enjoyed some music, except for when I went to skip a song and then realised that the button on my headphones doesn't like do a skip if you like double press it. So I just ended up pausing the music for a bit and had to run in sort of silence, which was kind of horrible. But yeah, no, other than that, it was pretty smooth. It was good. So yeah, overall really positive start to the week, which we do like. And I need 2 more runs till this all goes. So I know a fair amount of people tuning into this are probably mainly watching for the juicy bit where I shave my head, but we'll get to that. That's Saturday. I'm gonna leave it there because, you know, I want to keep it snappy. As I said last week, it was a bit shorter than the first one, but it was still, you know, 22 minutes. And with the head shaving bit this week, I don't want these bits to be too long. So yeah, I'll leave it there for now. So I will see you guys Wednesday. Hi, it is Wednesday and it is wet. It's really wet out there. I hope you guys are doing well. There's crumbs on my desk, God. Who did that? I'm gonna keep this one fairly short because I've got actually quite a busy evening, not to flex, but yeah, it was piercing it down, to be honest. You can probably still see it on my glasses. You'll definitely be able to see it. Yeah, my hair doesn't even bounce anymore. It's just, I'm gonna leave that off actually because that's kind of damp too. Jesus Christ. It's been raining here on and off, I think really since about lunchtime, so there wasn't much hope of a nice run. Particularly, you know, the one on Monday was so nice, it was quite warm. And because it was wet, like I went out in t-shirt. It's like a sports kind of shirt, so it's that kind of material, but my arms were very cold on the walk down to the park. Like, you know when you're like really cold and your fingers almost, you lose a bit of the sensitivity, it was kind of like that. Oh, I don't know how well my camera picked that up, but I was clicking my knuckles. But yeah, obviously once I got started, I warmed up and, you know, I was alright. And I think because it was wet and cold, like where I was breathing in the mask, it meant that not only were my glasses covered in, I don't know how well it's going to show up on camera, where they were covered in obviously drops of water. Oh, I suppose if I just bring my face closer, you can kind of see them. But yeah, no, where it was covered in drops of water, it was also, you know, steaming up with my breath as I was running in the mask. So at times I just took my glasses off and was carrying them in my hands. The park was pretty quiet and I was sticking to the pavement. I didn't bother with the grass because I didn't want to slip or get super muddy. So yeah, it was alright, but I think the weather made it more of a challenge, but equally it being cold and like running warming me up was kind of better than like the other day where it was quite warm and so, you know, it just zaps your energy a bit more. At times I got a little bit cocky, especially on the last 3-minute run, put a bit of speed into it. I wasn't sprinting, just spam. I wasn't sprinting, but it was a quicker jog, which I regretted because, you know, the end of that 3-minute one was tough, but I made it to the end, which is good. But yeah, it was entirely my own fault, but again, I feel good afterwards. Like once I'd had that 3-minute walk, I had more energy, I felt, and I feel like I have energy still. That'll probably go in about 5 minutes, but yeah. In terms of stats, I did 4.33 kilometers in 36 minutes and 26 seconds, which is roughly, you know, the same kind of thing as Monday. It was, you know, 0.4 more of a kilometer in 20 seconds less, basically. So slightly quicker. I think it is the quickest one so far on the way the app measures it with minutes per kilometer. By 0.02 is the quickest. So by 2 seconds per kilometer, it was the quickest one. Last Friday's one was 8 minutes and 27 seconds per kilometer, and this one was 8 minutes and 25. But anyway, on that note, I'm gonna get out of here because I need to go and shower and then eat, and then I have like 2 phone calls this evening, so, you know, busy bee me. I'll catch you on Friday for the 3rd run, hopefully with better weather. And then, of course, Saturday is when all of this noodle hair goes. I did actually order clippers last night, like proper hair clippers, because I only have a beard trimmer at the moment. So yeah, I'll catch you on Friday for the 3rd and final run for this week. Hi, how's it going? So, all 3 runs of week 3 done now. You can maybe see in my face how I feel about today's one. Red and it was sort of trying to rain today. Like, it wasn't like the other day when it was like wet the whole time. On the 2nd of the 3-minute ones, I pushed. This is becoming a theme clearly, but I when it started, I was probably about halfway through a song, so I was like, by the time the song finishes, it'll be about 1:30, so I'll have about 1:30 left to run. So when the song finishes, I'll just fucking go for it, like use whatever energy, you know, I might as well at the end of the day. But yeah, I pushed sooner because obviously. And then, yeah, the last sort of 10-15 seconds were like the longest 10-15 seconds ever. It was a struggle to keep going to the end. I did, but it was a struggle. But then it evened out, you know, and where like some of the walk at the end was possibly a bit slower, it evened out. So in total I did 4.3k in 36 minutes and 31 seconds. Which is good. That obviously includes like all of the walk there and all of the walk afterwards. So where, like when I'm talking about the sessions and what they are, it's obviously a 5-minute warm-up walk and a 5-minute cool-down walk, but obviously that's not necessarily all of the walking. Like I start this tracker app when I leave the front door, and I stop it again when I get in the front door, whereas with the like 5-minute warm-up walk on the Couch to 10K app, I start that at the end of the road maybe, and like it finished while I was still at the park. It does most days, to be fair. It finishes once at the parks and I've still got to walk home again afterwards. So that's why it's perhaps a little bit longer and maybe a little bit slower than just when I'm actually doing the session. But yeah, so that was good. It means that all 3 of this week's ones in terms of speed are super close to each other. 4.29, 4.33, 4.32, 36.42, 36.26, 36.31 is within 0.4 of a kilometre and within about 16 seconds of each other. So that's consistency. So yeah, and it's the last time I have to go on a run wearing this because I won't have any hair for the next one. So yeah, no, it's good. It's been an alright week. Hair clippers arrived, so I got these bad boy ready for tomorrow. So I'll be doing that up next, which I'm sure is what a lot of you are really looking forward to, are really watching this video for. It's some juicy shots of me shaving my head. That was a great sound effect, wasn't it? Anyway, on that note, I will wrap this up, and then yeah, tomorrow I'll pop back on in about 5 seconds for you. But I don't know, it always feels weird. And anyway, catch you in a bit. It's week 3, run 1 done. Good start. The 3 minutes running at a time is tough, keeping up the consistency and intensity, but yeah, no, good. As you can probably hear, it's absolutely pissing it down. Has been the whole time since maybe about 4 o'clock, and I left just before 6, so yeah, we did it. It's week 3 done. It's good. I pushed it a bit too much, but I made it to the end, so that's the main thing. But yeah, week 3 done. Let's fucking do this. Hi, how's it going? It is Saturday afternoon and it is time to shave my head. So I've come over to like the corner of the room, so like here is the wardrobe that you can see in the background of the shot usually, just so that it's a localized area for hair to just, and I can clean it up easily. I may not be able to do all of it on camera because like the back is, it's difficult, so I'll have to arrange some mirrors and shit like that, but I'll at least, you know, do a lot of this bit on the shot, and then I may go off, finish it, shower, clean up a bit, and then come back to wrap up the video. So yeah, it's exciting. It's oddly kind of nerve-wracking, and this is coming from someone who has shaved his head before, so yeah, but it is, do you know what, slight sidetrack, I would genuinely recommend it, and I'm not bullshitting, I'm not fucking around here, I'm not trying to mess with people. I would genuinely recommend at some point in your life just sitting in front of a mirror and shaving your head. It's really hard to describe, but I think the closest I could come is it's therapeutic. It's a euphoric feeling almost. It's so strange, but it's so, you know, anyway, I would recommend it. You don't have to, obviously, don't listen to me, what do I know, but if you're tempted, maybe give it another thought. I might look a tad serious at the beginning as well, because I'm gonna record a little something that I may use in the future as well for something else, so that's deliberate, sorry, but yeah, let's do this, I guess. Jesus Christ, that cuts through your hair really easy, doesn't it? That's gonna be dramatic as fuck. Well, that's a solid start, isn't it? Fucking hell. If you're wondering why I looked so... I'm gonna fucking... got a bit stuck to my eyebrow, Jesus. If you're wondering, by the way, why I was quite so dramatic at the beginning, oh Jesus Christ. It's partly because it's gonna look really fucking cool, but also it's partly to do with something that I hope to be bringing to you in the coming months. Not related to the 10K. I'm taking advantage of the situation a little bit, you know, but I mean, how many opportunities am I going to get to shave this much hair off my head? You know, I'm going to have to wait a long time. So yeah, in terms of looking a little bit serious, it's partly because it looks cool, but partly it's, you know, to do with another project that I'm hopefully going to be working on very soon. So yeah, did I just miss a strand? Yeah, I did. I missed a strand. Oh, that's a fucking sick haircut, that, isn't it? Should I leave this? Oh, God. Here we go. That's a bit better, right? Let's see some of this bit. So the thing is, I need my glasses on to be able to see what I'm doing in the camera screen. They're also going to get in the way. Do you know what, I might be able to do most of it in front of the camera. I might not need mirrors, because this is doing a really good job. Let's go like all the way up. That didn't look even nearly as cool as I hoped it would, but never mind. I'm gonna lose the glasses because, oh Jesus, fuck, my eyesight's bad. But that way I can just sort of start doing the back and sides a bit more. Yeah, anyone who, like, when I shaved my head before was like, oh, you should get hair clippers, it'd be way easier than doing it with a beard trimmer. I don't like admitting I was wrong, but you were right. I mean, to be fair, I think I did say, like, I did agree that it would probably be easier, but I couldn't get one. Like, everywhere was out of stock of hair clippers at the time I wanted to shave my head, so no such problems this time, thankfully, but I think I've missed a bit. There are probably going to be some screenshots that you can get of this that are going to look awful. Absolutely awful. Alright, let's see. Let's do a bit more of this side. I'm going to just... Oh, that's weird. Oh, that's weird. It's been a while since I've had this short hair. Just a quick reminder as well while I am doing this, obviously I am shaving my head because the fundraising drive that I did in the last video and for my birthday was successful, and we hit £100 of happy birthday messages. We actually hit well over £100. I was really grateful. But of course the donation link, the Just Giving link, will still be in the description of this video and all the other ones, so if you do want to go and check it out, donate if you are able to, that'd be much appreciated. Hey. I just have like a bit of hair. Do you know what, hang on, this will be funny, right? So let's do a little twirl. Let's do a little twirl. Hopefully I'm looking alright so far, right? The floor's a mess, but that's why I have a Hoover. Let's get that bit. Okay, that's a lot of it. I think I've still got like, yeah, I've still got like hair there. Let's try and not cut my hair, that would be good. That would be good. There's still a few bits. that I need to go over, but this is pretty good. So I think on that note, I'm going to stop recording so that I can like switch my camera off and put a mirror like there instead, so I can see a bit better and make sure I don't miss anything too badly. But yeah, I'll be back shortly to wrap up the video, so catch you in a bit. I don't know why I'm doing this because you already saw me shave it live, but ta-da! Yeah, so it's all gone. It's really short. I did actually use, hang on, I did use the shortest setting. I don't know how well you can really see. There's a scale, and yeah, it's on the shortest one, so it's quite difficult. I mean, it's obviously quite difficult not being able to see the back of your own head, but it's quite difficult because like my head's a bit of a weird shape. It's not like flat, like there's like a bump here, like, and so there's angles where it looks like it's not even, but it pretty much is. So yeah, it's gonna take some getting used to, but this is what I look like now. It's all in the name of charity, which is good. So yeah, every phone call for the next week, I'm just gonna be doing this the whole time. Just like, whoop, that corner does look a little bit, I don't know. I'll see how I go. I may run the shaver back over it like tomorrow or Monday if I'm particularly frustrated, or if I think it is a bit dodgy, but I'll end up going back over it all day if I don't stop now. So yeah, we'll see how that goes. But yeah, no, so this is week 3. What a ride it's been so far already. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you for all the donations that led to this. And of course, the link for the Just Giving page will still be in the description of every video. Feel free to drop a like, subscribe if you want to. And yeah, I will catch you for next week's one. Of course, as always, if you have any suggestions, any ideas, anything you want to see in these videos, just let me know and we'll see what we can do. But for now, take care, have a good week, and I will see you next Sunday for week 4. Bye for now.